Step number 3 is all around content marketing. Another thing that a lot of business owners miss. They think, you know what? I just need to get a site up there. I need to run some ads. That's it. What you miss with that is the ongoing addition of content to your site. It's really going to help you with your rankings, quite honestly. So we'll go through a couple different ways to come up with some content. Blogging being the most obvious, and blogging maybe has a bad connotation. That word has a bad connotation, but really it just means adding content to your website on a consistent basis, right? Here are some things you can talk about: how-to guides, customer stories, projects that you're working on, or projects that you've completed, before and afters. Those kinds of things are great for your business. And then also things that people are asking you. If you keep getting questions about, do you guys do valances, or can zebra shades do this, right? That's probably something that's prompting you to actually put content out on your website. Because if somebody's asking you about this, or 2 or 3 people are asking you about the same thing, there's probably 100 times that amount of people in your area that are thinking the same thing and not asking you. So why not put content out there and grab those eyeballs as time goes on? The other thing here, obviously, the content calendar. I mentioned consistency earlier. Make sure that you're consistent with your content. If you're going to do 1 a month, stick with 1 a month. If you're going to do 2, if you're going to do 4, whatever that number is, keep consistent with it. Sometimes we'll see people get excited about content and the potential that it has, and they'll do 1 a week for 3 months, and then they'll kind of start waning off, right? And then they'll maybe do 2 a month, then 1 a month, and just kind of give up on it. The trick here really is consistency and keeping that consistency going. Next, under this is video content, things around product features, installation videos. All of these kind of things create what we talked about earlier with EEAT, and that's authority. They create more authority. You are the one that is putting information out about this. And sometimes we get pushback from some of our clients about things like DIY information. DIY information on your site is not going to mess you up from a standpoint of this client, this potential customer is now just going to go do it themselves. If they're that type of customer, they're probably never going to hire you in the first place. But that DIY content establishes your authority. It also builds your page, creates more content, answers more questions, solves more problems for potential customers. So all of these kinds of things can really help you from a video standpoint. And I should also mention here that the number 2 search engine in the US is YouTube, which happens to be owned by a company called Google. So definitely worth taking the time to put out video content as well. Another thing you can do is ebooks and guides, 2 or 3 page PDFs of things that are easy for customers to download and read and visualize their business or their home being that way. There's a lot of ways to go with this: a product showcase, specific ebooks or guides around 7 things you should do to make your living room look phenomenal. Those kinds of things are easy to create, especially with ChatGPT nowadays. These are pretty easy things that you could create quickly to provide to potential customers, and just keep that authority going with, this company gave me all this information. I'm going to call them back and get an appointment now. Email newsletters, probably one of the biggest overlooked things in this area. If you can start to build a list, and you have a list of past customers, you have a list of potential customers, reach out to them at least once a month. Stay top of mind and provide value. I think those are the biggest things here. We don't want to use an email newsletter as this month's sale promotion. You want to create an email newsletter that is all around, here is some more value for you, things that you might not have thought of about your home that can make it look better. Oh, by the way, we can help you with those things. And there's nothing wrong with having something in there about some sale or promotion that you're doing, but it shouldn't be the focus of the newsletter. the newsletter focus should be more around providing value for your audience, informing your audience, letting them know about new things that are going on in the industry overall. Content distribution. So if you're building all this content, you're building videos or you're building blogs, make sure to leverage social media, partner with other websites or email campaigns to get these things out. Don't just create them, throw them up on your site and think that's all that you can do. There are other things that you can do related to distributing content, I guess is the easiest way to say that.